this time have grown accustomed to the way the Unity Labour Party operates. And nothing should surprise us. Nothing should surprise us. Anything you hear about the Unity Labour Party administration should come as no surprise. Because you've now had almost 13 years of this organization. And you've seen the flippity flopping. You've seen the highs and lows, the peaks and troughs of this organization and its leadership. And so absolutely nothing should surprise us. So when you see on the front page of the newspaper the sort of tongue-in-cheek reference to those who want to be candidates for the Unity Labour Party, and you see that they're making their presence felt at the handing off of stores and fridges, nothing should surprise you. Nothing should surprise you. It's not they're giving it out there, but they're making sure that they are there. Yeah? Of course, Papa seems to be everywhere, so you could understand that. Nothing, therefore, should surprise you when it comes to this ruling regime. The big news in St. Vincent and the Grenadines during the past week, and also in the Vincentian diaspora, is about the situation with the Vincentian official who has run into what some may describe as a spot of bother, to such an extent that we are being told by our government, our UNP administration, that he has been recalled from his posting as a diplomat on our behalf in the United States, in New York to be precise. But that is, of course, if we are to take the ruling regime at its word, and you're not sure that you can do that. You're not sure that you can ever take the ruling regime at its word. That's one of the problems that we have in St. Vincent and the Grenadines today with this regime. Nothing can surprise you or ought to surprise you, and you're never sure you can take them at their word. So over the past week, we have this big issue making the rounds about Comrade Augustus. Comrade Augustus. Just another is certain that Vincentians are all very much aware of who this Comrade Augustus is. And of his own activities in this country. And we're talking about before he left here to take up employment in the diplomatic service. All Vincentians knew, because he was already newsworthy, as it were. And remember, you don't always get in the news for good things. Comrade Augustus had, of course, left under a cloud some years ago. Under a cloud. But the ruling regime seems to be very adept at looking after its own. So, Vincentians knew that Comrade Augustus was under a cloud. Yet, the ruling regime found reason to put him into the diplomatic service. But again, we started off by telling you nothing this ruling regime does should surprise you. Because we may recall that some years ago, at one of its conventions, the Unity Labour Fraternity were called upon by one of its leaders to own the party, own the campaign. And the individual added, own the jobs. Own the jobs. So in the context of is we time now, there was a clarion call at its own convention by one of its leaders. We must also own the jobs. So it's not about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's not about together now. It is we time now, and we must control in every respect. Whether you're competent or not, own the jobs. Whether you have a cloud hanging over your head or not, own the jobs. So it should not surprise us when we found that despite the cloud hanging over his head, the ULP administration, in its own wisdom, accorded Comrade Augustus with a posting at this country's mission in New York, in the United States of America. Would you say that that is looking after your own? We placed him in our mission in the United States of America. With a cloud hanging over his head, he left here. But to Vincentians who have an understanding of the machinations of decision-making within the Unity Labour Party administration, that move should come as no surprise. Indeed, it came as no surprise. It is the way of the Unity Labour Party. It is the way of the Unity Labour Party. It is the culture of the Unity Labour Party. It is characteristic of its modus operandi. To Comrade Augustus, the action of posting him as a diplomat must have been seen as a promotion. He seemed suddenly to have benefited from an improved or an enhanced status thanks to the decision of the ruling Unity Labour Party. It is the way of the ULP. Take care of your own. And we ask ourselves, did the Unity Labour Party not understand the nature of the cloud that hung over Augustus's head when they agreed to appoint him to a job abroad, not just an ordinary job, but in the diplomatic service of St. Vincent and the Grenadines? We ask, what was Comrade Augustus worth? What was he worth to the Unity Labour Party, such that they seemingly ignored the cloud hanging over his head and employed him abroad in this country's diplomatic service? What was he worth to them that they felt, after all that was happening here at home, he should have benefited from what appears to be a significant promotion and an enhancement of his status? We want to conclude that Comrade Augustus must have been